The most important aspect of dating is the first impression. Why do I say that? The way that you're perceived going into the relationship is how you're going to be perceived throughout the whole entire relationship as a whole. So what does that mean? That means that, let's say that you are fit, you have long hair. Let's say that you take care of yourself. The moment that you start to take care of yourself in that aspect, let's say that you start to wear different clothes, you start to gain more weight, you decide to cut your hair. At any of those instances, you better expect a conversation or some type of conflict to arise. Like I said, in life, you're going to experience one of those 7 forces between love and all those other ones. I talk about this in my book. Conflict is always going to be on the rise. No matter what you do, who you are, what you're doing in life, you cannot avoid conflict. No matter how timid you are or how strong and brave you are, conflict is always going to come. All right. So like I said, first impression, from the way that you dress, speak, the morals, sex drive, dress style, your hobbies, all of that. The moment you change any one of those things, expect some type of repercussion or some type of argument or conversation. For instance, ladies, if say you've been dressing classy, let's say your relationship is kind of smooth, all right, you're chilling. Now you start to go out more. You start to dress a little bit more provocative. You want to wear a little bit more modern, you know what I'm saying, the younger generation type of clothes. You better expect the guy to notice, like, listen, she's doing something different. She's probably talking to somebody. That's what they're going to think first and foremost. Like, man, she's talking to somebody. You got to be. Because why is she dressing up more, going out more, taking more care of her image when she's not with me, as opposed to her taking care of her image when she's with me? I like it just how she is. She could have thrown on sweatpants and been perfect for me. And 9 times out of 10, a guy would rather you be bummy and look comfortable than be looking uncomfortable and, let's say, promiscuous. That's the word we're going to use. You look very for the earth. At the same time, you have to ask yourself this, ladies. When you do that stuff and he asks you, listen, why are you dressing like that? I don't want you to wear that out. You got to ask yourself before you start saying, well, this is my body. I can dress however I want to dress. This is me. This is me. This is that. This is that. You're not my parent. Ask yourself, are you dating him or are you dating yourself? Because if you want to date yourself, go ahead and leave that relationship. If you're dating him, you got to think about it. You got into this relationship, and if you're married, you made a vow for better or for worse. And when you join two parties in marriage, you're pretty much saying, listen, I vowed to do this with you, not to cause more friction. That dating phase is so important in relationships, and a lot of people skip right over the dating phase. You got to learn somebody in every single aspect of dating, how they are by themselves, how they are on Monday, Tuesday. They might be different on Tuesday than they are on Friday. You understand what I'm saying? Work might stress them out. They can't handle Mondays. Somebody doesn't know how to act on Saturday nights. They could be a recovering alcoholic, and every Friday they got to go out. Every Thursday they got to go out. So you got to see how they are in every single situation. Thanksgiving dinner, when they're around your family, you around their family. You guys should move together for a month. See how that turns out. So that dating phase cannot be just for 1 month, 2 months, 1 year. That's not dating. That's just, okay, I like you. I probably want to get intimate with you, which is fine, but that's just not dating. You got to know how you guys compare sexually, your chemistry sexually. Every single aspect of dating goes into that beginning phase. So I normally say, listen, 3 years, 3 to 5 years, that's how much you should be with somebody, or how long you should be with somebody before you know whether you want to marry them, or you should start thinking about marriage. All right. That's so important. Yes, sex is very important in relationships, and we'll talk about that another time. When you're in a relationship, you decide to dress up a certain way. You are a representation of that other person every single time. If you go out in public cursing and just acting wild crazy, you're a representation of them, whether they're there or not. So you must know that, say your guy's a CEO or this guy does this, whatever you do is going to reflect on him. Because in the news, say he's the CEO of Nike, right? Say I'm the CEO of Olympian Official, right? In the news, it's going to say CEO of Olympian Official's wife, yada yada, did this and this and that. So I got a book out called Faded Gray, and one of the most important quotes in that book is, don't search for the perfect person, but instead search for the person perfect enough to risk it all. Now, what does that mean? That means that you will not ever find the perfect person, because if they existed, everybody would want them. But everybody has somebody that's tailored for them. You want to search for that person that's perfect enough. Okay, I can take your flaws, I can handle your greats, and I could work with that. I'm not saying take somebody with red flags. Don't ever do that. Take somebody with minor flaws that, who knows, maybe their flaws are something that you like. But don't search for somebody that's perfect, because you'll be searching till the end of time. If I said something in this video that resonated with you, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what it is. Make sure you guys hit that Olympian Official store. I got a lot of content, a lot of clothes, accessories, all types of stuff for you guys, all right? Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. And until next time, I'm out.